Hello, and how is everybody today? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we are at Phoenix for the 6th round of the 80s Piston Cup. And it's nice to see you all chatting away in the old chat room. Hello to you all. Hope you're well. Lovely to have you here. Murray Clutchburn on pole position. Harry Edwards second. The King in third, still looking for his third win of the season. Sienna Grace in fourth, she's got one win this season. Scruggsy in fifth, Nicky Allen sixth, Brian Pierce in seventh. The Guy in eighth, Ivan Yoda in ninth, and myself in 10th place. So I think Eric has, Roblox has made a good point. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start your engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
So we have the official start your engines and we are off. Murray Clutchburn leads us around. I'm sure he was on pole before. Oh, we're all going off-road. Bit of off-roading, guys. As they come out the pits, get that dust in the air, get the dust in the engine. Beautiful. Just what we like to see. Crowd are cheering. Everyone's getting ready. The pace car pulling us all around. Can the King get his third win of the season? Can Murray get his first? Can Harry get his second? Can Sienna Grace get her second? Can the Guy get that win that he so thoroughly deserves that he's not had? He's been so unlucky this season. Bowler de Frail, another driver who's not been on top form this season. Pace car is in and we are about to start here. 80s Phoenix. Lap 1 begins and we are off. Timmy the flag man waving that flag like he's never waved a flag before. He'll have our make in the morning. He'll probably want another pay rise, but he won't get one. So Murray Clutchburn goes through the dust. Look at that. What a shot that was. Murray Clutchburn keeping hold of that first place from pole to first. Harry Edwards still in second. Hello, the Guy. The Guy is here. He's in the house, everybody. It's the Guy, who is at the moment down in 9th here in Phoenix. A little bit of dust still in the air as Clutchy continues to hold this lead. The King coming up to make a move by the looks of things on the lower part of the track. Scruggsy keeping hold of the King's slipstream as they come too wide down the front straight. And Scott Ultramotive wants to race in the 90s Transbury Juice car. Well, unfortunately, Transbury Juice already had a driver in the 90s, so I can't accommodate that, I'm afraid. If cars already have drivers and names, they can't be taken over. They have to be a new driver like yourself. So you can have a Scott Ultra car, but it wouldn't be a Transbury Juice, I'm afraid. Already sponsoring one car. So Clutchburn leading here, lap 4. The King hot on his tail. Scruggsy coming in low. Harry Edwards seems to be fading, but Brian Pierce up to 5th. We've not seen Brian for a while at the moment. I hope he's okay. Not too sure. He's not been around since I spelt his name wrong, so perhaps he's a bit upset about that. It's a bit of an odd thing to be upset about, but who knows? What do you know, eh? What do you know? We all make mistakes. I'm not good at spelling. So, the King going in low past the 92 to take the lead on lap 6. The King going for his third win of the season. Looks like the Guy has fallen out of the top 10. Harry Edwards falling back very fast. Scruggsy now up to third. Ivan Yoda behind the 63 car. Let's have a look around the track then while we're here. So we've got 3 wide at the back. Alloy Wilson in the 78 L4 car. And we've got James Robson, Candyman's at the back by the way. And we've got Tanrad down here. There's Mr. Ford in the 80 Gaskets car. Don Chap car, Mr. Chap. There's Don Alternators. And the 48 Revolting. Not Revolting, Revolting. Mike Yankee in the 70 down in 27. Then we've got Ernie Gearson. So the usual back markers. Slide Powers doing a little bit better today, up into 24th. There's Billy Brady in 23rd. Bowler DeFrail is here. Bowler DeFrail is in the house. So is McGowan. McGowan's here as well. We've got Chick Hicks up in 21st. He's not having a very good season, to be fair. Still young, still got a long way to go. Daryl Cartrip, 19th, another one. Not having a good season. Then we get up to Mr. Bendy. I like Mr. Bendy. There's the guy fighting out with Dale again. 2nd race in a row, by the looks of things. Brian Pearce as well in there in 13th place. Myself dropped down to 14th, so I was in 10th. Now dropped down to 14th place. Then we've got Bolo DeFrail just in front. Selena Jane in 12th. Nikki Allen in 11th. Sammy Smelter in the top 10. Jensen Freddy in 9th, doing pretty well. On the back end of Brian Geely, who's in 8th. There's Sienna Grace down in 7th. Charlotte Nadine in 6th, going past Ivan Yoda, who's in 5th place. There's old Scruggsy boy in 4th. And then we've got Harry Edwards struggling in that 3rd spot, trying desperately to keep up with the 92 of Clutchburn. And then of course we've got the King leading us around into lap 12. And if you haven't already, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the one on the screen just below it, and there's a bell next door to it. Give that a click as well. You never know, a surprise might happen. Don't forget to click it. King leading us here in Phoenix. 68 laps, 12 have gone. 13 now. Clutchburn, Scruggsy hot on the tail of the King. Harry Edwards fallen into 4th place. Charlotte and Dean just behind him. They seem to be getting quite into the line now. And Juan says his sponsor would be Sprite for the 80s Cup. Nice. Can we get him on board of the guy? Should we find out where the guy's gone? Where is he? We need to go back a few cars. There's Bowler. There's Dale. Ah, there's the guy. So the guy doing some lovely driving there, but shockingly, if we go to the front of the grid, we'll see that we have a new leader, and it's only Murray Clutchburn at the front now. Was on pole, back in the lead, lost the lead to the King. Harry Edwards now up to 2nd, having to pull up a little bit there, getting a bit too fast for the braking part of the track in that turn. We've got 3 wide behind Ivan, Scruggs and the King, trying to keep up with this leader who seems to have found some extra speed from somewhere. The sputter stop, or the splutter stop car, is definitely not stopping today. He is on a mission as Harry tries to catch up. Ivan Yoda looks like he needs to go to the dentist. He's missing some teeth. Maybe he had an accident at some stage. Can't afford the dentist, very expensive. As Charlotte Nadine and Sienna Grace fight it out behind for 5th and 6th position. Looks like Roblox is going to be sponsored by Nickelodeon. Does anyone know why it's called Nickelodeon? I'll tell you why. Because it used to be a cinema and it only used to cost a nickel to get in, so they called it the Nickelodeon. The king has fallen back. He is trapped on the outside like I was. Yes, indeed. You get on that outside lane at Phoenix and things start to go Pete Tong. All wrong. That is not good. Harry wants to keep his lead in the championship. Being in second will do that. It will help. Pit stops will be happening. I'm still not sure whether we're going to do a competition caution today. I don't think we're going to need one. Again, don't quote me on that because we've got pits to come and we'll see what happens. But at the moment it's Clutchburn, Harry and Ivan in the podium spots, the top 3. The King's fallen way back. There's Charlotte Nadine, Sienna Grace and the King. And making up the top 10. We've got Brian Geely, Jensen and Nikki Allen also in that top 10 place. Sienna Grace falling back. Charlotte Nadine now going up on the inside of Scruggsy. So I think the guy's right. You get on that outside lane, you're going to struggle. It seems the side draft on the inside is pretty huge here. Surprisingly, it seems to be working for a lot of the cars. Clutchburn's still leading at the moment. We're not having one of them races where we have a leader every single lap, different leader. Looks like these cars are staying in position, quite happily racing around. Still no pits, still no cautions. Lap 23. I think Bowler de Frail's being sarcastic. Where is Bowler on the track anyway? Oh yeah, not in the top 10. He's 11th. He's in 11th. Nice one. You're in 11th, but I'm in 12th. Let's, where are we? There's Bowler and me. Look at that. Bowler, Selena J, myself, Sammy Smelter fighting it out. I believe that Bowler de Frail loved that fact. This is a one-lane track. It's kind of like IndyCar Gateway. Yes, it is. But at least we got some overtaking, which is good. At least we have some overtaking going on. Going around the grid now is Rusty, Chick. There's Mr. Warren Carr, Mr. Bendy, Darryl Cartrick, Brian Pierce, the guy down in 15th now. No, 16th place. 16th place for the guy. Just behind me on the outside. So going to the front, Bowler seems to be getting more spaces. Jensen Freddy in 8th. He needs a top 10. And we got pits. Harry Edwards going in to the pits. And we got a yellow. We have a yellow. No need for the competition caution. The yellow is out. The yellow is out, and that's why Harry went in the pits. Good shout from Harry Edwards there. What a time to go in the pits just as the caution had come out. So what did we miss? Did we miss anything exciting, or is it carnage? Oh, and it's Nicky Allen. Oh, look at that. What a picture that is, mid-air. Wow, let's see what happened. So we'll go a bit closer. Got his tongue poking out, perhaps that's why. Perhaps he was dribbling. Oh, lovely smack. And no one else hit him. Oh, Darryl Cartrick. Oh. That was close. Should we watch that one again? Let's watch that one from the inside, because I quite liked that one. That was a good one. So, he loses the grip. Oh, ouch. Oh, that's going to hurt the bum in the morning. Bad back time, I think. Oh, look at Darryl Cartrick. Cool, he was so close, he smelt his aftershave. Whoa. So, Murray Clutchburn in the lead here in Phoenix. And we are on a yellow, lap 27. Car is tight in the dirty air, yeah. Lap traffic's definitely going to play a huge part, you're right. We've got a caution. No need for a competition one now. Not that I would put one out, to be fair. Harry Edwards went in the pit, so I'm guessing now he will go into the lead as all these guys are now going in. Harry Edwards should be. There's Nicky Allen. Here we go. So Harry Edwards, the king, and it looks like Selena Jane have all been in, which will give them perfect opportunity to get into the top 3. Daryl Cartrip as well. Fantastic pit from him. Wow, so he will now go into the top 4 of this race. Tilly the flagman still holding up that yellow flag. Surprised he's not changed his hand and put it into his left hand. Bowler, what was that about? Was he racing you hard over the last few laps? Yes. Harry should be the leader. He definitely is. It will update itself as they all go round. Nicky Allen catching up now after that crash. Looks like he's going to find himself in 5th place. You can't make this up. You can't even script that. Yeah, I'll have a crash and I'll jump 10 places. Beautiful. But in saying that, he did crash outside the pit entrance. So technically it was a perfect place to crash. As they all now catch up, playing the catch-up game. No one out of the race so far, I don't think. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, so Ron Pitcar and Mr. Green both out. One with a gearbox issue and one with a valve issue. So we have 2 cars missing. 36 left on this track. So Harry, that was a cracking move to the front of the grid. Jensen Freddy in 10th, which is good from the pits. And Daryl Cartrip, Nicky Allen, I can't believe that. They're up into 4th and 5th place. But again, have they got the car to keep that position? They've got to remember that Murray Clutchburn is behind them, and he's got a lot of speed in that car, as we know. Does very well in qualifying. And obviously going back, we've got Ivan there, we've got Charlotte Nadine, Scruggsy. Even Jensen Freddy could make an impact on the last few laps here. As I think we're going to restart on lap 31. Juan's given up on YouTube. Don't give up. My first few videos didn't get any views. They still hardly get any views really. I only get 100 to 200 views a video. You know, and you look at other people, they get 30,000 views a video, sometimes millions. They've all started somewhere. They've all started. So lights are out. Flag is in. The green will come out on lap 31 and we will restart this race. Harry leading us over the green, under the green flag I should say, and over the white line. The king is looking dangerous. So is Selena Jane behind the 43. And my son is giving me a massage. It's quite nice on my shoulders. Thanks. It's not going to make you win, you know. You're not going to get a better place on the grid. I can't fix it. So, Harry leading us around. Here we go. Pace car, get your bum inside that pit lane and let us race. They're all dying out there to race. Look at the skid marks from Nicky Allen. Wow. Like a bag day in someone's boxer shorts. Look at them skids. Alright, here we go. Lap 31 will begin. And we are off. We are off. We restart. Hey, Timmy the flagman doing some work for a change. Look at Selena Jane going low. Oh, she nearly takes the back end out of the king. Oh, that wouldn't have gone down well in their history books. As Harry leading this race. Looks like he's got a wobbly wheel. But maybe that's just perspective of the car. Too wide behind him. The Allen losing places. I knew that would happen. Not a fast enough car to keep up with these boys. But Daryl Cartrip is. Give Daryl Cartrip the opportunity at the front. And he is doing pretty well. Pretty well. So. Baron Breakfast. Brake test. The racer. So Harry Edwards has literally a car length distance between him and second spot Selena Jane. And Juan says, Liam, just let your son win this season. Well, if I could, I would, but he's in 10th. There's nothing I can do about it. It's literally, the game is simulated. He's now up to 9th. And I have no control over any of these results. It is literally so sporadic. It changes all the time. It doesn't matter what you do to the ratings either, I've noticed. You could put Harry's ratings at 0 and he could still come first. It's just one of them things. That's why it makes the game so good. Because you just don't know what's going to happen. But the King now coming up behind or down the side of the number 6 of Selena Jane. Trying to get past. And there was nearly a touch. Murray Clutchburn coming up behind now. Watching what is going on. Preparing his own script to write records in the history books. As looks like Charlotte Nadine is in the distance there. We've got Scrugsy, Ivan, Yoda. Jensen Freddy up to 8th. So is he on his comeback to first position? That would be pretty good. There he is in the Fry's King car. Let's go on board. Jensen Freddy up into 7th spot now, doing extremely well in this comeback. Could he get to the front by the end of this race? We've been running 37 laps, 24 minutes, going down low, trying to find some clean air. Struggling at the moment. Goes up to 6th spot. Jensen Freddy on his way. On his way to the front as Murray Clutch. Oh, Murray Clutchman comes in low. Nearly takes out the front end of the 142. Luckily he pulls up and stops himself from hitting the 92 car. But Jensen Freddy's got control of that car. Let's go to Murray Clutchburn, who's behind Charlotte Nadine. Trying to get back up into the top 3. Struggling with that car at the moment after the pit stop. Seems to be issues there. Jensen Freddy slowing up a little bit now. Happy to be in the top 6. Maybe saving himself. Going into the top 3, we've got the King. The King is up into 3rd, and Matthias, don't you worry. No worries at all. Glad to have you here. So Selena Jane in 2nd. Harry in 1st after that fantastic pit stop. But can he hold on? Because Selena Jane's hot on his tail, looking for an opportunity. When will that opportunity come along? When will it represent itself? Will it be in the next few laps from 41? Not long to go here in Arizona. One of these cars is going to make a move very, very soon. Let's have a look around and see what's going on. So we got Warren Carr in the pits. There is Alloy Wilson in 36th. Thomas Tanrev there. There's Greg Candyman. He's moved up a little bit. There's Tom Landis. Mr. Race-A-Lot. There he is. Down in 31st. Then we've got Gearson. Nicky Allen's dropped down to 28th. Now I'm sure that will probably be due to aerodynamics on that car. After that crash, it's probably slowed him up a little bit. Obviously there's Chap Car and Rusty Cornfield. James Robson. Woody Ford. Don Alternators in 24th in the 48 car. There's Slide Powers. Then we've got Brady. So someone's hit the dust, and I think that's Warren Carr, who's come out of the pit. So he's struggling in that 34 today. Had a fantastic race yesterday. But today, not got the right setup. Daryl Cartrip's now fallen back down to 17th. So him and Nicky Allen, who both got into good positions after that pit stop, unfortunately, have fallen way back. The guy is next to Brian Pierce. The guy in 16th, really, again, another one struggling with his setup today. As is Dale Earnhardt. What's happened to him the last 2 races? Really gone off the boil. Brian Gearley, there's Sienna Grayson 12th. Way out of the rankings of the top 3. There's Sammy. Myself up into 10th place. Happy with that. 9th for Scrugsy. Bowler's up to 8th. So he's getting better as the season goes on. Ivan Yoda 7th. Jensen Freddy in 6th. Now, he is hot on the tail of Charlotte Dean, using that slipstream to drag himself along. Can he use it? Because he's still got Murray Clutchburn in front. Murray Clutchburn is a hard car to get past. He's so fast. SJ, what does your name mean? McQueen debuted in 2005. Yes, he certainly did. And Jensen side by side with Charlotte Dean into 5th place. Next up, it's either Harry or Murray Clutchburn. Harry has lost first place to Selena Jane, who's running in first, at least 1.5 car lengths in front. Wow, what a move from the number 6. Look at the space she's got. Incredible racing from the young lady at the front in the Disney S car. Running just in front of the King, who's looking for his 3rd win of the season. Okay, SJ. Go Bowler, Scott says. And Matthias says, what? What are you on about? Corn gas? Who's corn gas? These cars don't run on corn. They run on pure fuel. So we're going in towards lap 50. At the moment, we have Selena Jane. Looks like he's got a little bit of a dent at the front. Maybe she got a tap from someone. Jensen Freddy in 5th. Then we've got Harry in 4th. Clutchburn in 3rd. The King 2nd. Selena Jane 1st. Now, if this ends like this, it will change the table. But not much. Not much. These guys have been at the front of these races all season. So they're all fighting it out for the championship. Something's definitely not right with Harry's car. He's slowing up. Look at his lap times. They are slowing up. Maybe they'll get a little bit faster this time round. As Selena Jane seems to be struggling to hold off and defend that position from the King. It looks like she's struggling. Maybe not. She seems to have the upper hand. She's been leading for a while. We've got 17 laps to go. I'm guessing there'll be another round of pit stops soon. That could change things completely. If you're new here, if you've just arrived, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. I would be very honoured if you did, and hit that bell button as well. That makes a big difference. I would be very grateful. As you look behind, we got a 2 wide with Jensen Freddy and Harry Edwards, as Jensen takes that position off him, going into 4th place. What a move from the 142. But now Harry Edwards comes back up on the inside. He's not going to let go of that place. Oh, and he had to pull up as Bowler comes in and looks to get his nose in on this little bit of racing here. But Jensen has the upper hand of the inside, but Harry still not giving up. He wants that position so bad. But I think he's going to have to give it up now as Jensen takes the better part of the track. They go down the front straight, but Harry still holding on like he's holding on to a rock face. Wow, what a battle between the two. And it is Harry who gets the better of that battle there. But at the moment, back at the front, we still have Selena Jane leading this race. The King 2nd. Mr. Clutchburn, and Selena Jane goes into the pit. So does Harry, and Murray Clutchburn continues on around to start lap 54 here at Phoenix. Chuck Armstrong, after his wreck in 2005, like Robert Kubica. Fun fact. Nice, I like it. I would cause a lot of crashes next season, one says. So we are having another round of pits on lap 54, 55. Jensen now goes into the lead on a different pit strategy to everyone else. Him, Ivan and Bowler continue on. Do they need to pit? That's the question. Will they need to, as Selena Jane comes out through the dust? Dale, Scruggsy, both continuing on. Will the 142, the 85 and the 66 pit? Yes. Yes, they will. They are pitting. And Selena Jane will retake the lead. Now, Jensen Freddy has to get out before Selena Jane gets back round. Can it be done? Let's have a look at Pit Central as all the cars are coming back out. Nice and safe. Very noisy down this part of the track. As Scruggsy is in, Selena Jane will be coming back round anytime soon. As Jensen Freddy comes out. Can he get out in time before Selena Jane comes around? It looks like he's going to make it. Is he going to make it? No! Selena Jane in that fast Thunderbird comes round side by side with the 142, who looks like he's about to take second place maybe. As the King comes up behind him, it looks like once they resync, Selena Jane will be in the lead. Wow, what a pit stop from Jensen Freddy. You could not make that up. Fantastic. And Selena Jane should be called Mrs. Disney. You are right, aka Mrs. Disney. And SJ's counting. Very well done, very well done. Let's have a look and see what happens as they go over the start-finish line. And yes, Jensen Freddy into third place, fighting it out with the King in second. The King's been very, very good today. I've got to say, Harry on fresh tyres, fresh fuel, not doing very well. Not sure where he is on the old track. Down in 11th at the moment. Poor old Harry is lost out there in that decisive pit. As it looks like we've got Bowler de Frail down there as well. So at the moment it is Selena Jane leading, and she's coming up to back markers. Back markers could destroy her hopes of a win here. So there's the official lineup at the moment. The guy up to 15th, Harry Edwards in 13th. Bad pit stop from him. Sienna Grace in 11th. Then we have Bowler de Frail down in 9th. Earnhardt in 10th. Myself in 8th. Charlotte Dean in 4th. And then obviously we have Jensen Freddy in 3rd. Selena Jane 2nd. We've got a lot of dust coming out of that pit stop. Anyone else finish the race? Nope, no one else. Race continues. Looks like the 38 car is 68 laps down. Wow, incredible. You cannot beat that. It's because they're out of the race. So Selena Jane leads. She's got a 0.97 lead over second place, the King. And it looks like to me Jensen Freddy is catching the King there, and so is Charlotte Dean catching Jensen Freddy. We are on lap 63 and we're so close, and Selena Jane has a bit of a barrier between herself and second place, which gives her a great opportunity to expand that lead at the front. Fantastic. And the last lap is sponsored by Diet Coke. No, I'm afraid not. The last lap today is sponsored by SJ. He called it earlier. The last lap, the white flag, sponsored by SJ. We don't know what SJ does. We don't know what it sells, what it talks about. We don't really know. But what we do know is the white flag has been sponsored by SJ. I need my boost. You do need something because you're way down, boy. Way down. I'm not sure what happened to your car in pit lane. Perhaps you got a pit stop penalty or something. I don't know. Very odd. Lap 66 begins. What a year, 66 for England. Selena Jane now has that time cut down to 0.70. The King has fresh, clean air in front of him. Jensen Freddy does it as well. Can they catch the number 6 here? Or has she got too much distance between herself and second and third? Lap 67 begins now. If you're ever going to do a Fast and Furious video, then do it in Forza Horizon. Interesting. As Selena Jane comes around. Next flag will be the white flag, and it will be Selena Jane who takes it. Selena Jane takes the white flag, which is sponsored by SJ tonight. White flag is out. We are on our last lap here in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. Selena Jane on her way to win in Arizona on lap 68. What a race from the number 6 car. Fantastic to be at the front, as is the King to be in second, Jensen third, Ivan fourth, Charlotte Nadine in fifth. What a win from the number 6 car. Disney-esque. Wow, I select your name to get a new sofa. Interesting. White flag has been and gone. Disney Channel gets their first Piston Cup win. You are right. The Disney Channel will be very excited. Very, very happy. Amazing to think the future is so bright for Disney. Because one day in the future they may even buy out Star Wars. Who knows? It is the 80s. At the moment, Selena Jane wins. Let's go to the officials and take an official look. Selena Jane in first, the King second, Jensen Freddy third, Ivan Yoda fourth, Charlotte Nadine in fifth. We've been running for 39 minutes of the 68 lap race. Let's go to the official results. So, wow, what a win from Selena Jane. She'll be very, very happy with that. She led for 22 laps. I didn't even realise. 1 caution, 4 laps, 7 lead changes, 5 drivers. That's pretty good. Murray Clutchburn led for 18. Harry for 16 laps. The King for 10 and Jensen Freddy for 2. Absolutely crazy. Selena Jane, now this is interesting. She started qualified in 16th place, but finished in first. That's what you call a fantastic win from the young lady in the Disney car. The King started third, finished second. Jensen Freddy, another big mover, starting in 15th, finishing in third place. Very, very good. Very good. So let's have a look at the standings. So, Selena Jane gets her first win, and she goes into second place. The King is top, Harry Edwards third, Scruggsy fourth, and myself in fifth. Sienna Grace in sixth, Bola de Frail seventh, Dale Earnhardt in eighth, Ivan Yoda ninth, and the guy down in 10th place. Jensen Freddy moves up to 14th. He was in 17th, so that's pretty good for him. And Murray Clutchburn, with 3 poles, sits in 19th place. Good at qualifying, not so good at racing. So, on that note, guys, thank you very much for being here. Thank you, all of you, for popping along. I know the streams are starting earlier now. I hope some of you can carry on and make the 8:30 start. It's just a lot easier for me. My son and daughter can watch, and also I can help them go to bed on time. And SJ sucks. I don't know what. Maybe an ice lolly or something. Who knows? Harry says, it should have been me. Why can't the pits give me luck? They gave you bad luck today. Bad pit stop. Anyway, guys, on that note, Have a lovely evening or afternoon wherever you are in the world. I'll see you tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m, round 7. And we are in the notorious Dover. We are in Dover. Ho, ho, ho. It's going to be epic. Take care, guys.